Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Gears of War Major League by ESL Australia. We are finally good to go. Everything's sorted out, and we are here with match one in the Gears of War Major League finals. Of course, I'm Mike, and I'll be calling the action for you guys today. However, this is going to be a great match to start things off. The first semi-final of the day. Double elimination bracket. G.P.P taking on Incept eSports right now. Winner plays the Boneyard Bandits there in the winners bracket final. Now, it's taken a while to get into the game. However, this is all the more reason to be more excited here for this match. Two great teams going head-to-head right here in these matches. Now, of course, the last time these teams faced, it was in week 5 of the season, and that was over in in G.P.P's favor. They took it out 3-1. The first time they versed, however, was a 3-0 on Incept, and that was a Clock Tower, Mansion, and War Machine win there for them as well. But we are finally ready to go. We are underway. Remember to tweet it out, tag at ESL Australia, at Oceania, at Mike's94, but it's okay because we are going. We are finally here. We are finally good to go. Let's go here with these teams. We'll see what they'll be able to do right here as they push on up over on Clock Tower for map number 1. On board with DJ as it goes over onto the initial wall. You notice the players from G.P.P. I mean, like I said before we went to a break, Rogi is the self-acclaimed Clock Tower King, so we'll see if he's just going to back this one up right here. Of course, over on to the host pocket right now. He's actually going to get taken down first. Not a great example for him to try and make. Of course, all the players trying to get some pistol shots early. Willie's going to be able to take down Zengotsu there first, and we are going to have, of course, the players from the Incept team still looking to make a huge impact right now. They've got the numbers advantage, and it's all about if they can keep it going for themselves in this attempt to get numbers control and the map control for themselves. Restless going to get taken down, of course. Zeke's going to get taken down as he tries to pick up his teammate. Now his teammate's going to come back through, and Rogue is actually going to get taken down. Now as he gets instantly revived, they're going to try and push back over through this back sniper side. Now it seems like a little bit of a mistake for me because now all their players are down and all their players are out. Incept are going to be taking out their first round. Now just to get a little bit more of a recap of what actually happened there, the players pushed out early. Zengotsu over on that host pocket. He actually got pistoled out from the angle over onto that side sandbag and that back pillar side. They got that crossfire over and they were able to pick off that headshot. Then from there, when Rogi got taken out, Mercer went for the revive. Mercer then went over with Rogi over onto that back sniper side to try to push that long angle, but then they got taken out from the sides, from back pillar and from those sandbags. So it really just resulted in a lot of players getting down. Once one player went down clutch, then tried to back up his teammates, and it really just all went sour from there. Now into the second round though, and the Incept team is still just looking to play as aggressive as ever, trying to get the shots off. G.P.P try to push up through the back pillar lane. However, it does seem like it is going to be the Incept squad who are going to be doing this one, as we did have a huge flank right there, as we have all 4 players looking like they are going to be taken down right now, and it does seem like... okay. Don't know what the go is with that one. Seemed like he's just gone for... Maybe they want to play. Okay, active reloads are off apparently, which is definitely not the most ideal thing in the world. So it does look like we have to reset that one and get that going again, which is fine. Just informing the players there that one as well, as we will be getting that one restarted across the board. So okay, G.P.P, they realized the mistake there. We'll have to get that started again. However, I mean, that's all the more reason we're going to see some more Clock Tower rounds on the board. Oh, couldn't be more excited here for that one. Luckily, it was only a few rounds in. I mean, otherwise, then it would have been an unfortunate map forfeit there from that one. But that is okay. The rules were wrong. They're going to set that one up, start it back up again. I mean, the Incept squad have apologized for that. Normally, it's an admin that neutral host or neutral lobby hosts the map, as it's all on dedicated servers anyway. However, due to some lobby glitches, I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately, and we had to get on the players host to restart that one up. However, you know, we are good to go, and yeah, we are going to be good to go once the guys just make sure that double, triple check all the settings are going to be correct. And of course, once again, for those who are tuning in, may not be too familiar with the scene of Gears of War Down Under. Of course, this is the Gears of War Major League by ESL Australia. $1,200 Australian up for grabs right here. If you're a New Zealand player, that could be in the millions for you. If you're an American player and you're just watching, that's basically around $3 of your own currency. So it's, you know, it's a lot for the Australian New Zealanders. Maybe not so much for the any international players out there, just mostly due to the fact that the currency is in the toilet right now. But it seems like we're getting these settings right now. And yeah, okay, let's get into this one. Clock Tower, once again, starting from 0-0 is going to be the overall round count here. As you will see what these guys will potentially be able to do. You know, we saw already the Incept strategies for the first 2 rounds. Now, it did seem like the guys from the squad of of G.P.P, they may have noticed this rule change. However, you know, we are going to be looking to see if they can really counter that one. They know what they're going to do on either side now. You know, they already know a lot of the time with a lot of these players actually, you know, changing things up, you know, mixing things up, throwing those strategies out there. But now that they know the basis of what they're going to do on Clock Tower, I mean, like I said, in the last 2 series that they played twice a season, and they played them both times on a Clock Tower map from map number 1, I do believe. And I personally thought, you know, G.P.P strong map here, you know, they're able to play strong. They've lost them both 4-0 and 4-1. I do believe this, all 4-0 and 4-2, one of those 2 scores. However, we are, you know, we're just going to be starting up on this Clock Tower. For those who did miss it, we did unfortunately need to end the game due to a little bit of a rule change. However, we're going to be good to go right here. Players looking like they're going to be on their right sides, and we can start this game up momentarily. Back onto map number 1 for Clock Tower. So a little bit of a rough start here for the Major League Finals. However, we still have plenty of action left in the day and in this series as well. Just looking at the bracket off stream right there, it is, of course, the first semi-final match. We did have 4 teams in this bracket. However, 1 team had to drop out, unfortunately. And that is going to leave us with Boneyard Bandits in the winners bracket final. G.P.P and Incept will continue along. The winner will continue along to play them. The loser will then go ahead and play the loser of this match as well. So ultimately, these teams are going to be facing each other eventually one way or another if they can make it back through. We'll just have to see how this will play out right now as we're loading back in finally to Clock Tower right there. Map number 1 here in the series. And I mean, it seems like so long because it has been so long. But this map number 1 will be followed by War Machine, will be followed by Canals. And then if needed, we'll go to a Gridlock and it'll go to a Mansion if extremely needed for that map number 5. Here we go again as we get into the map of Clock Tower, of course. Once again, I ask you guys, tweet at the stream, Facebook it, put it on social media. The stream link, twitch.tv/GoOceania. Of course, tag at ESL Australia, at GoOceania, at Marks94, or just tag at eSports Gears there as well. Spread the hype. I mean, the eSports Gears Twitter account did spread the stream right there, so definitely appreciated for that one. I mean, it is eSports Gears, and that is the hype of what we're trying to share right here. But finally, good to go. No more distractions or delays. Clock Tower. We're going to be seeing how this one pans out right now. Players going to the respective spots once again. Of course, still players needing to be aware of the flanking players from their opposing teams. But Rogi instantly shut down from the pistol of Zeke. He was taken out of red. That head's just going to pop off, as we do have Willie going to be contested right now. Player doesn't exactly know where he was because of the smoke, and now that player is going to be in a bad spot. Zangotsu still going to take down Resta side there, as I do believe that is Mercer potentially getting some shots across the board. Mercer's going to take down Resta side. Clutch is going to take it down DJ, and Mercer cleans him up. But Willie takes down Zangotsu. Now, Willie's going to get taken down in return, but we have Zeke as the last one alive. He's got a 1v2, and he's up against the duo from Gears of War 2, Mercer and Clutch. They have been inseparable since they teamed in Gears of War 2, and they're looking to get themselves a win here in today's match as well. Now, so far, head-to-head, as I mentioned, is 1-1 between these 2 teams. So these teams are looking for a little bit of a vengeance, and with the delay that has started so far, that has started so far between these guys, they're looking to eagerly finish these matches right now, as quick as possible, get a decisive victory right there. And I mean, early on, I'm just going to point it back over to this bridge side. You notice the boom shot there as well. Now, normally most matches are played up the top of the map. However, that boom shot is still a power weapon if they want to try and mix things up, potentially if the teammates can hold up top, or if it goes more into a late game match and you need to resolve those power weapons. Normally, though, you don't see it go to that far because everything wraps up the top of the map. Players trying to wall bounce into Clutch, and Clutch I mean, I'll give him a little bit of a pimp here, but in Back in Gears of War 3, voted from the community as the best execution player for 2 seasons in a row. He lets it go to his head every single time someone mentions it, or most of the time it's himself mentioning it. However, it definitely lives up to something. I mean, in-game leader for the squad there as well, but you can't go past Mercer, who's currently going 6 kills to 0 deaths right now there as well. I mentioned that was the duo, and that is why you see them both putting heaps of damage onto the players, and Mercer has been either just collapsing on them himself or just being able to finish the kills that his teammates have started. Look at that. I mean, he gets the first one, turns around for a second there as well. He looks for the kill, and he's going to be able to get this one as he takes down Restless Side. Willie also drops. Last player alive is going to be DJ. They push on forward to try and get the kills, but over on the jail, he will fall locked up and thrown away. The keys thrown away. G.P.P take the lead 3-0 here in this map. Completely different from what really happened in the last map. And you can see right now, these guys, I mean, they are looking to try and come back. Incept, they are a very strong side. However, it needs something. Something needs to happen for them here in this one, and we'll just have to see if they can make it happen. Mercer's going to get taken down straight away there from DJ. We saw this happen a little while ago in round number 1 with Rogi, as Zangotsu and Clutch both fall there as well as they try to revive the other. Now Mercer's going to be able to pick up one. Rogi's also going to fall as we have the last player alive. Mercer, I do believe it is. No, it's actually going to be Clutch by mistake as he tries to go in. He's going to be able to take that one player. He's still got 3 players left to deal with. He's been able to recover his health a little bit there as well as he'll rotate back up through the jail. He's going to trade wreck another. No, he's going to miss the shot too far away. Gets taken down. And that is going to be the squad of Incept being able to pick up their first round of the board right there. Let's see if they can change something up. I mean, I know they're going to want to. They've done 4 rounds straight back in the past. Let's just see if they can do it again. First up, Clutch, though, is going to be pushing straight through aggressively. Goes through across the sandbags, able to pick up the kill right there. You see his teammates going to be putting some great work there as well. Will they be able to continue the trend, though? I don't exactly know, but there we go. There's the shot off, and that is going to wrap things up. Incept, unfortunately, they didn't really stand too much of a chance right there in that match, and that is going to be a 4-1 score there. And with the guys from G.P.P being able to secure that one out, I mean, that was 4-3. That was definitely impressive. Of course, the Incept squad coming into this with the seed of 2nd. Definitely, you have to note that one as well. But we'll just see how it will ultimately play out in the end. I mean, that's map number 1. It's still a whole series left to be determined. And it is going to be going to a War Machine up next. Just having to confirm something from the team, from the teams rather, as they did have a little bit of an inquiry, getting that one sorted. And ideally, we should be getting this game underway somewhat shortly in the overall match. Let's just see if this will happen, and potentially an issue being raised here from the other teams. Maybe just making a little bit of inquiry. As you can see, one player is currently not in the lobby either, which is definitely not a great thing. I do believe that is Rogi, who is missing a little bit, as it does seem like whatever's happening right here is going to be affecting the overall game. Players just saying GG in the overall chat. It's definitely not. Alright, so just received word that unfortunately the players needed to do a little bit of a player swap, and unfortunately, of course, they can't do that mid-series. It does seem like, you know, something happened or whatnot, and they are going to be forfeiting this series. However, they will be back for the remainder of the matches. It does seem they just need to fix their issues up. They don't want to hold up the competition any further. And yeah, I guess it does seem like they will be having potentially some issues. Okay, no. That's quite unfortunate. It's very, very awkward, awkward start there for them. Just receiving final confirmation on... Okay. Lost in translation, it seems. That was me. That was my bad. That was a little bit premature. It seems just a couple of players are lagging quite incredibly. So it doesn't seem like... They're basically saying as if they're going to be playing 2v4, but of course they're still playing 4v4. My mistake there. It's really hard to read text sometimes. Quite unfortunate, but... You know, we still have these players in the lobby. We still have these players going to be playing this one, and we are just waiting on Rogi to come back into this lobby. And, you know, War Machine, with this War Machine coming through, will we see the guys from G.P.P continue this one along? I mean, they're currently up 1-0 there. You know, they're up, you know, with a vengeance right here. Does seem like it's not everyone's day though for overall connection issues. It seems like 3 of the 8 players in this lobby are complaining of some lag across all of their own half. Nothing to do with the overall lobby itself. It's just they might not have the best internets here on Valentine's Day. It seems like their Valentine's Day was definitely not what they expected, of course. And he should be rejoining momentarily as well. He just disconnected from the lobby, just rejoining back. You know, that is really what we're waiting on for map number 2. However, you know, we had a couple of issues first up, but they should be resolved. In this one. Sorry for multitasking, a little bit of silence there. Also trying to multitask. Multitasking while talking is definitely not the easiest thing in the world. However, I mean, I'm still looking at these guys to make something happen. Incept, I mean, they may be having a little bit of lag for a couple of their players, but when their players that aren't lagging turn up, they definitely can make a huge impact throughout the overall match here. You know, throughout the overall map. So especially on a War Machine, if you can get those picks off early, you know, especially converging over on the middle of the map when you go to get that that map positioning, if your players can just hold over on the other ends, then that can definitely be a huge thing for them. And we'll just have to see if they you know, if they can actually get their player in the lobby. I mean, that's what we're really waiting for. You know, that's what we're waiting to see what can happen. Can it happen? I really am deciding to I have no idea what I was going with that one, but of course, for those maybe just tuning in or those just wondering what's going on, we are just waiting on one player to rejoin because he has a very strict time limit to be able to come back in. And should only be a minute or so more. As of course, we are still looking at all options for this one. Remember to tweet out the stream. Remember to give a follow to all the social media outlets there as well from everyone that really likes to run some Gears of War there on the circuit. You do have ESL Australia at ESL Australia on their Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you name it. It is at ESL Australia. Gao Oceania is the same deal. Gao Oceania, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Everything you want to know, everything you want to know down under, you want to be following those media outlets now there as well. Rogi is trying to attempt to join the lobby, is basically the update that I have gotten from this one. And there we go, he's finally in here as well to start this one going. He's going to be starting this. We should ideally be starting this matchup now there as well. He strongly apologise for all the delays so far. It has been a very rocky first hour here of the broadcast due to players, the internet connections, you know, down under. Hashtag AusNet, not really the most ideal connection speeds for a lot of these gamers. I mean, we're in a giant chat here between the teams. They were talking about their internet speeds at the same time, who's lagging and who's not. And yeah, the people who aren't lagging definitely don't have very very fast speeds. I mean, I think someone was like 1 to 3 download. That's definitely that seems like they're on struggle street. Personally, on 120 down, so I would not be able to even comprehend on how they're feeling right there. Is definitely not the most ideal. But we are getting underway with War Machine for map number 2. Now that the teams are going to be on their same sides, we will update that scoreboard, and that is going to be reflected in a second. There we go. G.P.P 1-0 up over the team of Incept eSports. Remember, the teams need to win. Need to basically win twice to get into the money. And I mean, $800 first, $400 second. Definitely is impressive for those wanting to compete. I mean, it's a couple of rounds, 4 matches total, really throughout the day. Even if you're not playing, you know, in terms of the entire competition, we have 4 matches throughout this day, so definitely is going to be an interesting one. We are going to be having right now, though, the guys from the G.P.P squad up first. I'm looking at Clutch over onto this Windows side. That's where he normally likes to go play, and he's going to be contesting one player from the Lokes team there as well. Nade's going to be picked up from both of these two teams, and you are going to be having players over on the trenches there as well, looking to make an impact. We did have, I believe, some explosions happen. Rogie going to be over on that sniper rifle. Willie is going to be looking to go over to this Talkbow side, taking a full red there already. There we go. He's going to get taken down, and we do have Mercer getting some grenades out as well. He's going to be trying to get some hits on with the pistol, but not going to be able to connect just yet. His teammate's going to be able to help him out, and they're going to be able to clean up Willie right there for that one. We do have the initial shots, though, from Zangotsu and the G.P.P squad as Zangotsu gets taken down, but both Zeke and DJ will be dropped there from Mercer. Rest of the side going to be trying to catch back up to assist right there. Gets a first good shot off there on Clutch as he gets cleaned up, but we are going to see if that will change the difference there for Mercer. Mercer now cleaned up. That is a complete changer here in this round. I mean, one player dropped. You got so many downs from them. Rogie, can he make a headshot happen though? Doesn't seem to be the initial case, and there we go. Rogie is going to be shut down as Incept take the first round on the board. So even though we have a couple of days, we've got some strong rounds which make it all worth it right there as we enter into the next round. Round number 2 here in the series. Now, fun fact to note, no one actually went over to the high side, to the Troika, in that first round. We'll see if that's going to change this time there as well. I mean, earlier on, you see these players go for those grenades. They also look at making a push up top if they see the opposition is going to be doing the same. Otherwise, they like to stick down a little bit below, but try and support their teammates with whatever crosses they can get. Now, swapping over to the players there as well. Mercer going to be up the top of the map, and as I mentioned, you know, he's going to check it out, but then he's going to rotate back down bottom as he can provide a little bit of a better cross there for himself there as well. Zangot's a little bit on the fire there on the middle of the map. Rogie going to be over at that long shot side, just watching over on the sandbags. Clutch over onto those windows there as well. You know, they are still going to be looking to make whatever impact they can make. However, you still look at you know, what these teams are capable of. It's slowing down a little bit here on this War Machine, but they're very, very good on their mid to late game rounds there as well. You might get slow, but these teams really you know, capitalize on what opportunities they can make. You see Willie, they're going to be taking out a nice nade there on Mercer. Instant rotation there from the G.P.P squad as they try to capitalize the player there on the long shot. Player over on the windows will try to just assist, and he will be able to do so successfully. Rogie and Clutch get taken down, leaving the last player alive. A lonely life there to be Zangotsu as he tries to just assist his teammates. It just was not working, and Incept are now 2-0 in the lead here for this round. It's a complete turnaround of what really was happening there in map number 1. That clock tower really seemed like it was the G.P.P squads. They had the Incept team's number, but it just was. It seems to really be completely different here in this round. Now, you know, once again, from what I was saying at the beginning of this game, when I lost in translation, when these guys were talking about how potentially into 2v4, that was because, of course, two of their players just really lagging so heavily. Either their connections fixed up rather, or they just managed to make it work, and they are definitely proving that they can make whatever, you know, anything, make the best out of a bad situation rather, is what I'm going with on that one. As you have Clutch taken out, getting taken out rather, leaving 2 players alive. Zangotsu was going to be one of those 2, but he's going to get taken out. Rogie misses the shot though, and he gets cleaned up there also, and that is going to be another round to the team of Incept right there. 3-0 is what they lead by at the moment. And I mean, this could definitely change in just a second. But if it will, it will. If it won't, it won't. We'll just have to find out right now in this next round as they push players once again in the same spots. Player on the long shot, player on the windows, player on the mid, and player on the grenades. I'm looking at the player on the windows here to make a crucial pushing point here for this round. We have some pistol shots coming out there as well as some nades will be firing in Clutch's direction. He still has the player in Windows to worry about, but also that player in mid is putting on some damage. You do see, of course, that player in Windows still has a little bit of damage onto Clutch. Clutch half red, now being able to recover. Maybe looking to be a little bit of a cheeky push here by Incept. We have the players over on the middle as well, trying to poke their heads out. Clutch trying to get whatever angle he can, and they will be able to take down Zeke right now. We do have Clutch going to be looking to pick this one up, but he could be making a mistake right now. He needs to look over the cover. Can he get the shot off? He's going to get a good damage point, but he's not going to be able to clean up the kill. We have DJ getting taken down there. Clutch gets dropped, and Zagutsu gets taken out the same with the Mercer. Clutch finally getting cleaned up, leaving Rogi the last one alive. He was actually located over onto the stairs there. Now he has a 1v3 situation. Otherwise, they are going to be clean swept right there, and that is going to be the round. 4-0. To the squad of Incept right now, and that is going to force at least the map number 4. So we're going to be seeing canals, we're going to be seeing gridlock, but will it go all the way to the wire? That is what I want to know here in this one. We have these guys still, though. They're still fighting for whatever control they can get. It's 1-1 at the moment, and these teams are just wanting as best as they can to get the results that they can to make it and advance forward into top 2, get that payout, get first to double their amount there as well. I mean, once again, 800 first, 400 for second place there as well. Scores tied up at 1-1 right now, and we have that Canals, Canals map. Ideally, not going to be starting too much longer, and in too much longer. It does seem like all the issues from previous matches have been resolved, and we can get this one going as soon as possible as we update the scoreboard there for you all as well. That is going to be a 1-1 scoreline. The sides are going to swap, as you can see there as well. G.P.P going to be on Locust this time around, and the Incept squad going to be on the COG team. I mean, everyone's favourable side is on that COG side. You know, you like to be a little bit human inside in playing Gears of War. You know, we'll see if they will be able to keep that going for themselves. So which team will be able to keep their lead going strong at the end of map number 3? Will it be the squad of G.P.P? Will it be the squad of Incept? Let me know what you guys think. And of course, remember to tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/GoOceania. We do have, of course, Twitter, Facebook, post it out, put it on social media, and draw attention to the Gears of War region down under, and of course in Australia and New Zealand. As we load into the next map of this series, we will be seeing these guys play out. Of course, we're looking at the sniper players initially there as well. Now, fun fact, G.P.P's sniper player, I guess you'd say, or your weapon specialist, or just regardless, the player who will pick up the sniper on this map is actually currently not playing in the series. Of course, Zangotsu, they're basically their sub, I guess, in this one from their core lineup. Lumberjack not being able to make today, meaning that their star sniper is currently not playing, which means who you're going to be seeing pick this one up. I mean, I know 3 of the 4 players at least in that team can use the sniper decently, but it definitely is going to be a comparable difference. Now, War Machine, we had Rogi actually going there as well, so he's not going to be doing the same. It doesn't seem. Let's see who's going to be aiming for this one. Is it going to be Mercer? Yeah, it is going to be Mercer. So we'll see if he can make an impact for himself. Weapon sliding that sniper rifle, and he's going to be looking to get that first headshot. He's going to be able to get the down though on Zeke. Zangotsu, unfortunately, a little bit too keen for that down. Not going to be able to make too much happen right there. He's going to get taken down in return. Players over on this high side. Rogi knows he needs to back up right here, and he's going to have players going to be contesting him. He's going to be getting shot from the side. Bad angle there for him, and now he's going to have Clutch in a bad spot there as well. Clutch taken down, and that is going to be Mercer also cleaned up. That is going to be 1-0 to the Incept squad. I don't know what happened, but this is an entirely new Incept right here, and it is completely, I mean, they're just on they're on fire right here in this one. 1-1 though is the current scores at the moment, and you are going to be seeing the other guys from Incept. They're looking to continue that dominance. They've won 5 rounds straight at the moment. They're looking to make it 6 as they push over to this high side. Willie's going to get taken out from a headshot there from Mercer. Zeke gets taken down. Rest of the side down as well. DJ's going to be pushing up this high side player, though. That's going to be Rogi, and Rogi's going to have his number. That's going to stop the spree of rounds from the Incept team, making it the first round on the board in 2 maps, really, for this one. As you do have the next round starting up. 1-1 is the current scores for both the series and the map. Will it make a difference? Will we see a change in pace? Or will we see a similar push here from these guys? We have, of course, the guys from G.P.P. We've got Rogi up top. Willie's going to be the one to match him right there as he looks over to the middle bridge. Rogi's not going to be playing so far aggressively, though. He's actually going to be having 2 players push him, and he's now going to be rotating back across there as well. I believe the sniper player will be Mercer, and he's going to have his hands full there as well. It doesn't seem like the players have actually pushed on up. They actually have players over the middle bridge going for a little bit of a cheeky flank right now. As we have Zangotti going to take down, Willie taking down, but DJ is going to go huge with the double kill. Also taking down Clutch. Mercer getting out the fire right now as well as DJ tries to clean him up. Mercer's going to get shut down, meaning Rogi's going to be the last alive. Rogi actually back down to pick up that torque bow, and he's actually going to be having 3 players left to deal with. There's going to be charging up that torque bow. You see over through the players, you got 1 player on high side, you got 1 player over on to join that high side player, 1 player on mid bridge as well. So that is going to be 2 players right in front, 1 player middle bridge to try and watch the angle, making sure no one's going to be coming to flank him either. Now, of course, players still going to be right in front. It's going to be a difficult situation in the in every regard, but he's still going to be able to pick up the first kill. Now, this is a step for a 1v3 clutch. Player around the corner right now. Will he see him? He's definitely very, very close, wasting a lot of ammo. Sniper in the hands of rest of the side right there. Rogi will get taken down, unfortunately. Zeke swapped out the long shot for a shotty and went forward to be able to pick off that kill. Strong round there for the Incept squad. I mean, it was a little bit rocky, went back and forth. I definitely thought the initial play there had the favor of G.P.P. Just wasn't meant to be, and right now we are going to be seeing if this is going to change right here. In this next round right now, we are going to be having the Rogi be able to pick off the initial active to push over to the middle of the map. Snipers picked up from both squads there as well. Player has backed out as well. You might want to note as nades picked up from the Locust team of G.P.P. They're going to be backing out of that middle bridge as well as the COG team tries to chase them. Zangotti's going to get taken down, and I'm not too sure exactly who had the nades. I'm going to be looking at Clutch potentially to be having those ones in his arsenal, and actually Clutch is going to fall defeated there as well. Mercer aiming to be able to maybe pick off a shot right now. Players going to be trying to get these angles on there as well. 3 players contesting 2 of Incept. Players down from either squad, as we have now 2 players down from the Incept team. They need to be able to pick off these kills. Sniper player is going to be watching them like a hawk, though. The sniper player, I stand corrected, has bailed out of there. All 3 of his teammates have died. He's so lonely right now because he's going to be the last player alive in a 1v2, and he's going to be Mercer and Clutch. I mentioned these guys in Clock Tower. They are the duo. One player going to be watching, the other player going to be baiting right now as Zeke swaps over to a shotty. Both players there as well do so from the G.P.P. squad, able to secure themselves that round. 2-2 is the current score right now, and you are going to still be seeing these guys facing head-to-head in this map. Of course, definitely the closest map of the series so far before there were stops. 4-1 or 4-0 this time. This is where it gets interesting right here. We have, we see what these guys can do. We see the guys from Incept looking to get themselves around right now, but Rogi has got a huge advantage there on the player on that high side middle bridge, and that is going to be DJ. Willie also falls, and Willie going to be getting cleaned up. No! Zangotsu didn't get cleaned up the shot, and he was taken down before he could finish up that kill, meaning it's going to be a 3v2 situation. Player's going to weapon slide those grenades right there. Mercer's going to be aiming that one out. He's going to be getting shot out from the second sniper player there as well on the middle bridge, forcing him to back up a little bit, reset as well. Torque bow going to be picked up there from rest of the side. So we have a torque bow, a sniper, or a log shot, and the grenades all held by individual players from the Incept squad. So you've got 3 players live. All 3 players have their own respective power weapon, and they're going to be utilizing that to the best of their ability. I mean, all being able to be in sync to where they want to be able to throw these, or shoot these, or just be able to position their players to be able to put a little bit of an impact on there as well. Smoke's going to be coming out over onto this high side. Nade's going to be coming out there as well. Mercer going to be under fire. It does seem a little bit as he gets a good shot off. He's going to be contested though, so he's going to try and back up. But as he does so, of course, play can easily wrap around the corner. be able to take him down. Not too sure if that, he was definitely in a hard spot, but it may have not been the better position for him to be in ultimately in the end. One player going to be left alive here from the Locust team, and it is going to be Rogi over onto this high side. Going to have one player there in front, one player behind, tries to go for the initial shot. Two players behind, mind you, as he pushes through. He's going to be able to take down one, but unfortunately not going to be able to keep that, not going to be able to continue that one along either, as we do have the score now 3-2. Incept are in the lead. And remember, we are definitely going into a gridlock for map number 2, but we're still in this map and we're still fighting strong here to see how this game will play out, but we'll just have to find out ultimately in the end if this will become reality, or if this will become a disaster right now for the team of G.P.P. Clutch going to take down Willie, but Clutch and Mercer both forward return. Zeke's the one who got the headshot there on Mercer, the player primarily picking up that sniper, that long shot rifle. Now as they got to last alive, this could be all she wrote for the G.P.P. squad here in this map. But with those nades coming out, they're going to be looking to flush out the player of Zangotsu. They don't exactly know where he is just yet. As I say that, they're able to find him quite easily, and they're going to be able to pincer him down. And securing that map will be Incept as they take it out 4-2. Unfortunately, it was going round for round for so long, but it just couldn't continue after a while there as well. But that is going to be 4-2. We are going to a gridlock next as well, I might add. And we will see what these guys, what these guys can really add up to. Will we see a gridlock play out, slow? Will we see it a fast-paced gridlock? Will we see these players push over that long shot? Will we see them push over to that boom shot? So many questions to be answered right now there as well. Will we see these guys continue it along though? Will we see the Incept team take out 3 maps straight to be able to make themselves some huge plays on the board? I don't know. You might know. So let me know who you think will be taking this one out. Of course, G.P.P. going to be selecting that cog side up early there as well. I mean, it's their choice. They're going to do it. And we do have Incept, of course, going to be your Locust teams as we update the scoreboard there on that one. 2-1 is the overall score. Of course, we do have these teams fighting tooth and nail to be able to advance into the next round. Next round, of course, takes on the Bode Yard Bandits there in the winners bracket final. Of course, winner of that one will guarantee themselves a prize payout right there, as we will see what these guys can achieve in this map. I mean, G.P.P, they're a strong team, but we'll just have to find out if they can make it happen in this next one. Will they be able to make something happen? That is going to be the question. And I mean, they are going to be searching for the answer right now as well. 2-1, G.P.P want to force a map 5. But we'll just see if this will be able to become a reality right now as the players load into this game. We will see what these guys can achieve. We will see these players, of course, pushing over to both sides, the long shot tower and the boom shot over under the arches there as well. Of course, players going to be looking to those grenades at the same time. We might have a couple of players sitting back on either side boom car, or actually push back up after they secure a boom, after they lose a boom, over onto the Hammerburst tower there as well. But I'm going to be looking at this long shot tower up first to see who's going to be making this initial play, who's going to be looking to get this first round on the board with an aggressive side. I'm going to be looking at the Incept team, though. I believe that is Zeke running the way. No, he's going to be going to that boom shot. The same with, it seems, 3 of their players. He's going to be mixing things up. DJ going to be that player going to the middle of the map, and he's going to be wrapping around to try and assist his teammates. So they're doing an aggressive boom rush right here, and I think they may have called G.P.P strategy there as well. But Zangotsu's still going to be able to down Zeke as the boom shot is picked up. We have Mercer taken down. We have the shot there from Zangotsu looking over to this boom shot player. He knows it's going to be a little bit tricky for him as well. One boom is wasted as Mercer gets taken down. Zangotsu tries to get out of the way right here as he has a player contesting him on the side. He'll get taken down. Rogi gets dropped there as well. Clutch, let's see where he's going to be, and he picks up the long shot rifle as he's going to have players to deal with left, right, and center. He's going to be wrapping down the stairs right now, going over to the pot plants, and he'll just be trying to get that active reload, maybe try going for an active down. Unfortunately, going to be getting stunned there by those grenades, and then it's going to be the first round to the Incept team. And that is going to be the first round to them, and that is quite unfortunate indeed. We'll just have to find out if they can keep it going, if they can keep some consistency for themselves as well. As we do have, of course, as I try to avoid not choking on my own, on air, on oxygen, that will definitely be handy. We are into this next round, and we see, you know, with Incept 1-0, will they try and go for a similar strategy? They've got 2 players, though, over onto this boom shot. The other 2 over onto the long shot, as Clutch is going to be getting pushed right now. He's trying to get this shot off. He won't be able to do so. He gets taken down. Long shot picked up from the Locust team. As Cog has picked up those grenades. Rest side takes down Zagotsu. DJ gets taken out, the same as Rogi, though. And the boom shot should be in the possession of the Cog team. Mercer going to be the last one alive. Nade's going to be able to pick up the rest of the side there, as Mercer in a 1v3, now into a 1v2, will have a long shot player, and I believe that boom shot player still left to deal with there as well. Mercer taking quite red there, trying to just bail out and stay alive right now. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do it. He's going to get taken out. He just didn't have a chance right there with that boom shot. I mean, you stay still for a second. I mean, you know he tried to make a stand. That boom shot is just going to blow you to Kingdom Kong right there, as we have into our next round. Once again, Incept, though, they lead 2-0 at the moment. We will see if they can clean something up. If they can, if they can't, regardless, this could still be our final map here of this series. We'll just have to find out how that will play forward right now, with the Locust team sending 3 players to the long shot. Now we have players from the opposing team. I do believe Clutch was a little bit late out of the spawn right there for that one, which is quite unfortunate. But I'm looking at the guys from G.P.P. to look at making something happen here in this round. I mean, they haven't got any power weapon control, it seems. The boom shot is still on the map, but 2 players there. They still got to make sure they can watch their different angles as they try to push forward to this boom shot. Reverse weapon slide there from Rogi. Been doing it since 2006. You think he would have mastered it by now. Still going to be getting taken out there at the same time. His teammate's going to try and revive him. Nope. Headshot, as Rogi will get cleaned up there. Mercer cleaned up. We have Zangotsu last alive. We see this as a very similar trend there. Of course, the support player for the team, Zangotsu, he wanted to make an impact. If he wants to put his name further on the mark, getting a 1v4 could be huge right now. But that boom shot is going to burn both Rust aside and Zangotsu out of the map, and that is a 3-0 lead on this gridlock. Now, I mentioned it a little bit at the beginning of this map, you know, whether it was going to be a good map or whether it was going to be a bad map. It does seem like the couple of comps are going to be out of these guys right now. It does seem like they are not going to be able to comp too much with players in the game chat, which is quite hilarious indeed. However, with these players pushing over to this this long shot side again for the Locust team, will they be contested from the Cog side? It does not seem like they are. They're going to be pushing for a boom shot, aggressive run, but they need to make sure they can go in for this boom shot. I mean, that's the key point of it right now. Rogi's actually going to get taken out. He's going to get revived, and Willie's going to be able to take down Mercer. Zangotsu needs to make something happen. No, Rogi's going to blow him up, and now Rogi's going to be in a 1v4. He's going to be able to take down one. Now he's going to be cleaned up the second there as well. As he takes that player out, he also needs to keep him alive. No, sorry, Clutch is also still alive, and Clutch is actually able to take down that last player. That actually must have been mistaken. It must have saw a Locust player die instead of the Cog player, and that is still going to be, it was still definitely a very tricky play. Rogi was still able to pick off that kill that he needed, but
good luck, man. This is the last round.
We still have the you know, the little bit of trash talk there from Zeke. He's like, good luck, man. This is going to be the last round. You know, it's, you know, implying that they're going to be taking that that round win. We'll just see if that is going to be the case, though. They're sending the players over into the long shot. Clutch going to be going over to the middle of the map there as well. 2 players on either side of the map, and for the Locust team, whereas the Cog team, elected to send 2 players boom, 2 players mid. Mercer going to get taken down. Nade's going to be coming out as well over to the middle of the map to try and potentially secure some kills. Willie's going to get taken down as well. So it's a 3v3 situation, as we do have Clutch pulling out his pistol a little bit too late, potentially, as he swaps back to the Nasher. Rogi going to get taken down as well. That sniper player is going to be a big play here in this round, and Clutch is going to be able to take him down there as well. He won't be able to pick off the second kill, and now it's all up to Zangotsu. He gets definitely a very hurtful shot put onto him as he tries to stay alive right now. He has a 1v2 to take, and he's not going to be in a good position at all. He's got both players going to be looking to pincer him out right there, as we have one player on either side. Zangotsu has reverted back over to the Hammerburst Tower. Now, to stay alive and to keep his team in this series, or to be knocked into the losers bracket, is looking to make some plays here for his team to keep them in the series. But the players are going to be pushing forward aggressively there as well. Zangotsu, he tries to get the cover shot, but he won't be able to do so. Boom! Will go boom! and they will be able to take out that map. I have no idea where I was going with that one, but that is going to be game, set, and match right there, as we do have the guys from G.P.P falling defeated after they were able to secure the first map on the board there as well. We didn't even get a chance to see map number 5, that mansion play. However, we are going to be going into our next series of the day. Winners Bracket Finals, the Boatyard Bandits taking on Incept eSports, of course.